I'm going to put my cards on the table here. I live in Zone 2 in London, and I commute into work. I work in Zone 1 in London. I pay through the nose to live in Zone 2, and I see a lot of people who live in subsidised housing in much more desirable areas than I live in. I just can't stand the unfairness of it all.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. And if you were going for social housing, foreign nationals get priority in social housing. I mean, Londoners pay the highest taxes in the country, and we get the worst value because London's at breaking point. Services are collapsing. And we're asked to pay for foreigners when the people who are actually paying for the foreigners themselves can't afford to live in London. I know that's so the way it works. I don't know if your viewers know, but you are an asylum seeker, and then when you're granted asylum, you become a refugee. And through successive governments, legislation has been passed to say that those most in need are the ones that go to the top of the list. And Tony Blair brought in legislation to say that those most in need must include refugees. And so they do go to the top of the list, sadly. And I've seen it in Westminster, and they get asked, by the way, where do they want to live in London? And of course, a lot of them pick, as you say, Zone 1 and Zone 2. And what people don't realize is that when someone is granted a refugee status, they're also entitled to a family reunion, so they can bring someone with them. So it's a multiplier effect. So it's not just a one-off decision. So one successful claim can, as we've seen, let's say with the Boris wave, which was not a refugee, but several more can arrive, and they all have access to housing, and they all go to the top of the list. And British citizens are second class.